Okay, guys, this is just a quick little review of Binance. Binance is a relatively young cryptocurrency exchange, and some of you might not even heard about it yet, but after this review, you might want to check it out. As I said, it's relatively young, and one of the reasons why I decided to make a review of it was that it's now sitting in top 5 of cryptocurrency exchanges in terms of 24-hour trading volume, and it's very young. And what's more interesting than that is that a mere couple months ago it wasn't even in the top 20, and now it's in the top 5. How awesome is that? So we can actually go to CoinMarketCap and check it out. We need 24-hour volume rankings. Okay, we see that today Bitfinex is in the first place. The second one is Bithumb, a Korean exchange. Actually, Bittrex is the third, and Binance actually is on the fourth place. Is in the fourth place right now, which is great. And look at this. Okay, and it's actually has more than half of Bittrex volume right now. So this is awesome for such a young exchange. I think it's pretty awesome. And take a look at this Poloniex, that used to be one of the most, or maybe the most powerful altcoin exchange out there, now is sitting just in the 7th place. So it's crazy how crypto space is changing over time, how fast it's changing, how many opportunities are rising in that space. And with Bithumb on the second place, and Binance in the fourth, you can definitely say that Asian exchanges are trending now. And as I said, Binance just a couple months ago, it wasn't even in the top 20, and now it's in the fourth place with the almost $500 million volume. So it's definitely on the rise. And what I'm gonna talk about is about new opportunities that this exchange provides for new and experienced traders. Okay, so this is actually Binance's website. They have a lot of coins now. And before I start, I'd like to clear something out. I've heard a lot of people calling Binance a Chinese exchange, and this is not 100% true because it's actually listed in Hong Kong and their servers are in Korea. So it's not really a Chinese exchange because Hong Kong, although it is a part of China, but not really. They have a separate legal system. They have their own financial system, and I've been to Hong Kong once, and I've actually seen people from mainland China going through passport control, just like us foreigners did. And Hong Kong residents, people from Hong Kong, were just passing through with their IDs. So if you live like in Beijing and you go to Hong Kong, you're kind of foreigner there. My point is, whatever decisions Chinese government make in the future, they're not gonna affect Binance the way these decisions affect Chinese exchanges. Because if you work in China, of course you don't get to fuck with Chinese government. But if you work in Hong Kong, the rules are not the same. So I know that a lot of people were afraid of investing in Binance because of all that Chinese fraud going on and Chinese government shutting down exchanges and stuff. And some time ago, a lot of people thought that trading volume was going to go down because they stopped serving Chinese customers. But the truth was that Chinese capital provided only 20% of liquidity on Binance. And as you can see now, Binance didn't lose the trading volume. The trading volume actually went up since that Chinese FUD. So I definitely wouldn't call it a Chinese exchange. I would say that it's an international exchange, and a lot of customers are from all over the world. And I know that they've been moving their IPs from Hong Kong to some offshore locations, and they have their IPs in like British Virgin Islands and stuff. So they're registered in multiple locations and they have people in multiple locations. This way, they're never going to be affected by just one regulatory body. And this is great. I think this is a smart business decision and it shows off how smart these guys are. Actually, I'm not really surprised because this team, the team behind Binance, is very experienced. Their CEO is former CDO of Altcoin, the exchange that was shut down in China. And they have a lot of famous people in their investors list and in their advisors list. If we look at their white paper, they have a long list of investors and advisors. There are a lot of well-known names on that list. For example, Roger Ver, Chandler Guo, Hui. Hui actually, she's a quite well-known cryptocurrency evangelist. I believe she joined Binance like a couple of months ago, and I think that a lot of investors joined Binance after that. So now let's take a close look at Binance. The name Binance actually comes from two words, binary and finance, which is kind of cool, I guess they were thinking about digital currencies and stuff. But of course, cool name is not what I'm looking for when I'm choosing an exchange. And what I look for when I'm choosing an exchange is just a few major things. The first is safety, the second is liquidity, and the third is amount of coins. And of course, the ability to withdraw my money fast and sure. So what about Binance's safety and stability? As I said earlier, they have a very strong and experienced team. So they actually built a very good product, a very good platform. They say that the underlying Binance platform has been deployed on 30 plus exchanges already, and it supports a lot of all devices and multiple languages and stuff. And I know that actually that they penetration tested this system to prove its security. So it's great, it's kind of cool. And they have two-factor authentication, which they offer immediately when you sign in. I mean, when you first sign in, they offer you to enable your two-factor authentication. And this is fine. I mean, this is normal to use two-factor authentication on the exchange. So I guess they have pretty high standards for safety and stability. And I know that, let's take a look at this. I know that in August, actually, the Merkle.com gave them 4 stars for the platform and 4 stars for trading fees. And I'm gonna talk about that pretty soon too. And for example, Poloniex had just 3.3, I guess, stars for platform, and Bittrex, yeah, Bittrex got 4 stars too. So back to Binance. So they have great platform, and they have great certified matching engine, which is capable for processing 1,004,000 orders per second, which means basically that Binance is very fast. So the platform is great. What about liquidity? As I said, the Binance is now sitting in the 4th place in terms of trading volume. So obviously the liquidity is high, and they have a lot of coins, as you can see for yourself. When you can just scroll down and see for yourself. I guess they have something like 100 coins already, and I know that they're constantly adding more coins, so this list is going to expand pretty soon. Of course, they have all the major coins like Ethereum, Litecoin, Dash, and so on. And they have some of the coins that other major exchanges don't, like IOTA, Walton Coin, what else? EOS. Bittrex doesn't have IOTA, Bittrex doesn't have Walton Coin, and Poloniex doesn't have these coins either. And I'm actually quite surprised that Poloniex and Bittrex still don't have IOTA and Walton, because you know IOTA is now in the 9th place among all the cryptocurrencies. It's a great coin, and Bittrex and Poloniex don't have it. What else? Let's take a look. Salt is kind of great too, and Poloniex and Bittrex don't have it either. So they have a lot of coins, they have a lot of interesting coins, and they're adding more coins, and their trading fees actually are pretty low. If you take a look at the fee structure on Binance, you will see that they have 0.1% trading fee, but you can cut it in half if you use BNB, their native token, to pay the fees. So it makes your trading fee actually 0.05%, which is great. And if you want to withdraw your money, you can withdraw some coins for free, like Neo, Gas. And actually, if you didn't know, Binance, I guess, is the only exchange that distributes gas to Neo holders, which is kind of fair, I think, because you are the owner of the coins, even if they are stored on the exchange. So if you have your Neo on the exchange, I think it's fair if you get your gas. And I'll say it again, Binance is the only exchange that does it. And what else? And you can withdraw IOTA for free. And talking about withdrawals, I tried to withdraw my Neo and my Ethereum, and it worked fine for me. I heard that some users reported some issues with their withdrawals, but for me everything worked fine. I've been using Binance for over a month now, and everything is fine. Okay, so now let's take a look at the trading tools. Let's choose trading pair, let's say Ethereum, Bitcoin. They provide two views for traders. This is the basic view, which kind of reminds me of the one of the exchange named YoBit, although it's more advanced, and the Pro view, or advanced, if you will, which is kind of cool, I think. If you use the advanced view, you can use some technical indicators like stochastics RSI, like MACD and stuff. And what's interesting too, Binance has, I would say, the extreme volatility, which is kind of great if you know what to do with that. Okay, let's just sort the coins by 24-hour change. On this exchange, I've seen a lot of action that I've never seen before on other exchanges, like crazy gains, crazy pumps and crazy dumps. And for me, as an experienced trader, it's very good. It's a very good sign because this is when I can make the most money. Okay, what else? I think they have a great marketing team. They offer lots of bounties when they are adding some new coins. They have contests, they have a great referral program, and you can win some free coins trading on Binance and stuff. They have sometimes they have trading competitions, bounties. Look at this, bounties, prizes, giveaways and stuff. So they're doing some marketing stuff that I've never seen on other exchanges. And I think this is good. And of course they have API, so you can use your bots or terminals to trade on Binance. And if you want to withdraw 2 bitcoins per day, you don't need any verification. And if you have a verified account, you can withdraw up to 100 bitcoins. And also they have the extended verification, which allow you to withdraw even more than 100 bitcoin per day. I guess the process is pretty similar to the one that Bittrex has. So Binance has a great platform, safe and stable, high liquidity, lots of coins, multi-language support, low fees, great API, and high volatility. And it's the only exchange that credits gas to all the NEO holders monthly. So whether you're a newbie or you're an experienced trader in the crypto space, I think you definitely should check this out. And I know that they're evolving, they're planning to add more features in the future. Actually, if you take a look at their roadmap, they say that in the near future they're gonna add such features as margin trading and futures and anonymous instant exchange and even decentralized exchange, which is kind of interesting because Binance is a centralized exchange, because centralized and decentralized exchanges have two different business models. And for me as a user, I think it's good to have more choice. Okay guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna release more helpful videos pretty soon, and if you have any questions or if you think that I missed something very important about Binance, please use the comment section below. I'm gonna answer you as soon as possible. And if you want to register on Binance, I provided a link in the description. Okay guys, cheers!